Great.
Okay.
So it's 5:35. We're going to call the meeting to order. In attendance tonight is myself, Charlie, Suzanne, Mark, and Emily is joining via Zoom this evening. Hi, Emily.
Hello.
Hi, Emily.
You are not to us.
All right.
Penny's joining too.
Oh, good.
And Penny is with us as well.
We need her input.
The first order of business is just to review and approve any changes to the agenda. Anybody have any additions or changes?
No.
Okay, if there are no additions or changes, we'll move on to approval of the minutes of August 30th. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of August 30th as written?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Great, we have a motion to approve the minutes as written from Suzanne. Is there a second?
I'll second them.
We have a second from Mark. Is there any discussion on the motion?
Wait, were you at?
No, I wasn't at that
He
one.
wasn't at that meeting?
Oh, I can't second that.
Okay, never mind. Mark wasn't at that meeting. Emily, you want to?
I will have to second that.
Great, we have a second.
That's,
Great.
I just remember what that one was for.
Awesome. So if there's no discussion, we'll vote. And because Emily is joining by Zoom, it's going to be a roll call vote. So Suzanne,
Aye.
Mark,
I abstain.
abstain. Emily,
Aye.
aye. Charlie, aye. Great, motion carries. I know what that means in the notes. Moving on to the next item on the agenda. This is the review of the quotes for the stream bank stabilization work on Longley Bridge Road. So just to recap for those at home, we need to do some work this fall in order to get us through to the spring, because the full work under the TAP grant that Du Bois King is working up is not going to happen until next spring or summer at the earliest. So this is the work that's going to basically get us through the spring so that we don't lose the road during the high water. So we have 3 quotes. The first one is Goodhue Excavating, and so I'm going to share my screen. All right, Emily, can you see that screen?
I can.
Okay, so the first quote is from Goodhue. This is a quote to haul 50 loads of type 3 riprap and place it in the stream bank. Their price is $33,000 for the 50 loads, and it's a $500 per load price for any load after that. I will just point out that the type 3 stone is what we need because type 3 is what's spec'd for the overall project, and if we use it for the fix now, we can pull it back out and put it back in, which will save the cost of having to repurchase material next year. So we have Goodhue Excavating as the first quote here, and that is $33,000 with $500 for each additional load. Next one up. Did that change for you, Emily?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is St. Ange. This is a quote, again, for 50 loads, and I did check with Stacy, it is for type 3. 50 loads of type 3 stone. And the estimate here is $31,000, and they additionally will charge $500 for each additional load after 50 loads. So same provision as Goodhue, but they're coming in about $2,000 less on the quote. The last one we're looking at, oops, that's back to the first one. The last one we're looking at is from Dirt Tech. Dirt Tech, this is a quote for 50 loads. Again, it's type 3. They are quoting 50 loads of type 3 at $38,000. So to recap, we have a quote from Dirt Tech for $38,000. We have a quote from Goodhue for $33,000, and we have a quote from St. Ange at $31,000. So, any discussion on the quotes?
When I explained to all 3 of them that we'd like to start like in the middle and then work our way back, and so like the worst part closest to the road, start there and then work our way towards the pole and then work our way the other way to see how far we can get with the material at the worst spot. It's the closest to the road.
Great.
So that's how what the plan is.
Awesome.
And then we have to have it done by October 15th, and St. Ange's, all 3 of them said they could get it done by then.
Done by then, okay, great.
Yeah.
And I did talk with Linda Blash today, who is our municipal project manager
Oh, you did?
with
Oh,
regional
good.
planning, to go over all this with her. to make sure there was no red flags on her end, because she's the one managing the grant, the TAP grant with Du Bois King. And she said there's no red flags with any of these quotes. They all essentially look the same, right kind of stone.
Okay.
Emily, any questions or discussion points on your end from these quotes?
No, my only question was about the timing, if, like, everyone said that they could get it done, but Mark answered that.
Great. Suzanne, any questions or anything on your end?
No, not particularly.
All right.
Is there any reason not to go with any one or other of them?
As far as I can see, the only factor here is the cost.
Yeah.
You know, all these companies have done good work for us in the past. They're all reliable contractors that we have worked with and will continue to work with, so I don't see any red flags there. It really comes down to the dollars and cents at the end of the day.
Okay.
So to that end, we will open the floor for a motion to accept one of these quotes, if there is one.
I'll make a motion to go with St. Ange Contractors.
Great, so Mark has made a motion to accept St. Ange quote, which
For
was
30.
in the amount of $31,000, with $500 charged for any load in addition to 50 loads. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Great, we have a second from Suzanne. Is there any further discussion?
Should there be
And the-
any sort of,
I mean, this includes installation too.
Yes, including installation,
Yeah.
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I believe they all
Yeah.
include installation.
Yeah, they had all that
Yes,
included.
in there, yeah.
yeah.
do we need to put a not to exceed on this motion, or?
I think we're just gonna adopt the quote, and
Yeah.
we'll hold them to the quote
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then, we get to a point, if we need more loads, we'll just go,
Yeah,
Yeah.
has to come back to the board anyways.
yeah, yep,
The only reason that might happen is if we get to a point where it looks like it may wash out behind it, we may need a little bit more. That's the only reason I wanted,
yep.
an option to get more loads if we
Okay.
needed to.
Yeah, no, it's
While
good to have
equipment's
the
right there.
information so that we know what we're going into if we need more.
Yeah.
But it seems uniform again across
Yeah.
the additional, so, great.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, again, this is a roll call vote. So Emily, we'll start with you.
Aye.
Great, Suzanne?
Aye.
Great, Mark?
Aye.
Charlie, aye. And the motion carries unanimous approval of the St. Ange quote. So Mark, you want to reach out to them?
Yeah.
Or let them know that we can get rolling?
Then, I've got Chris Burnell is supposed to be sending us a permit. Every time you do anything in the river, you need to get a permit, so
Okay.
it'll be an emergency permit. He's supposed to be sending it to the select board email.
Okay.
So, I'll maybe contact him again and just make sure,
Okay,
he
awesome.
gets that to us before we can start. But it has to be done by the 15th, so,
Okay,
Cool.
Yeah.
great.
yeah.
Cool. Well, that was the only business on the agenda. As far as I know, there's no other issues, and we don't have the warnings to sign tonight. I forgot to bring them, so if folks can swing by the office at the earliest convenience to take a look at the box, that'd
Okay.
be great.
Okay.
So with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
I just want to let everybody know we're going to be starting the grant work this week up on Reagan Road.
Oh, awesome.
Avery's coming in, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, and so that we can get that grant work done before October 31st.
Okay, awesome.
So we can
And
get
that's
that
the
road.
grant work with the Better Back Roads?
Not Better Back Roads, the water.
Oh, AOT, the Aquatic Organism Passage.
Yeah.
Yep, AOP. Yeah,
Well, no, it's the water,
Yeah.
watershed,
yep,
grant, yeah,
cool,
yeah.
Great.
So that'll be, we should have that done before the deadline,
awesome,
yeah.
Nice.
cool. Well, is there a motion to adjourn?
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Great. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
We have one from Mark. If there are any discussion, hearing none, we'll vote. Again, it's a roll call vote. Emily?
Aye.
Suzanne?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Charlie? Aye. Motion carries, and the meeting is adjourned at 5:45.